Hello guys, hi there, Assalamu alaikum. I hope all of you are fine. Well, my name is Yusuf and today I am back with a very important and a very interesting lesson for you people. Today, the lesson that I'm going to be discussing with you people is going to be related to something that's going to be, having your students come out of their comfort zone. It would encourage them and it would develop the habit in them of public speaking. It would, have them discuss or think or ponder or come up with ideas that how they can come and face set of people, how they can talk with them, how they can interact with them. So these are all the things that this activity is going to be teaching your students. Before we proceed, the most important thing is what? The most important thing that is going to be there is this, that I like to tell you people that what is the name of the activity. Well guys, today's activity is going to be known as talking smack. Now, a lot of you would be wondering, talking and smack, what does that mean? Well guys, talking smack is gonna be this thing up in which you are gonna be having your students come out and giving them a certain topic, and they are gonna be thinking about that topic for at least 1.5 or 2 minutes, and then you're gonna have a timer in your hand. After having the timer in your hand, the students are gonna be talking continuously on that thing. Start off with a time of 2 minutes. Gradually, when your class becomes good at it, enhance the time up so that the students they can really come out of their comfort zones and they can talk. Basically, this activity has a lot of benefits. Why am I saying it? Because in the developing countries, the most important problem that people face is what? Yes, the most important problem that people face is this. They're hesitant, they're reluctant, they feel problems while talking because of a lot of reasons. Let's accept it, guys. People in developing countries are not fond of reading books. So if someone is not going to be fond of reading books, novels, or even going across different related stuff, how can that person have a good vocabulary? Firstly. Second, there are not enough opportunities for people. Opportunities for what? Opportunities of this sort in which they can talk, they can speak, and that is where this thing comes up, and that is where this problem literally pops up, and this is what we have to rectify. And this activity is going to play a very integral part in this process. All right guys, let's go on. Now, the name of the activity I've told you before, it's talking smack. All right, now what? Let me tell you people how and what are we going to do with it. Okay guys, first let's go on with the objectives. The objectives of this activity are going to be this, that this activity is going to be having your students firstly learn how to face the class. All right, now this thing is gradually going to be turning out to be how they are going to be facing a good set of people. All right, second thing is going to be doing what? Second thing is going to be doing not only is going to promote public speaking, the second thing it's going to be having them make use of the limited vocabulary that they have. And the third thing that this activity is going to be doing is what? The third thing that this activity is going to be teaching the students is this, that not only is their limited vocabulary going to be utilized, but at the same time, the students are going to be becoming more well versed, and they would have different spontaneous thoughts prevailing in their mind. Now this is something which is very important. And at the end, obviously guys, enhancement of confidence is literally very, very important. So these were basically the objectives. Now let's see how this activity is basically going to be executed. So what? First of all, obviously you have to divide your class into groups, and you have to add a variation over here. Now when I use the word variation, you guys should know it by now. With variation, I mean something that is literally quite cool, quite convincing, and really awesome. So what? You as a language instructor, trainer, whoever you call yourself, you have to do what, guys? Have different topics, and they can be one-liners, they can be full sentence topics. Write them on paper. Okay, make chits out of it. to make or grab the attention of your students. From each team, one by one, call each kid out. Okay, when, like for instance, if I start from A first, then a student from team A comes out, that student is going to be having a look at those chits. He's going to be picking up a chit. Whatever is going to be written on that chit, he's or she is going to read that. After reading that chit, give that student 1.5 or 2 minutes time to think about it. Once that student thinks about it, then that student is going to be talking about it continuously for 2 minutes. And as I said before, depending on the level of the class, you can enhance the time. So this is how it's going to be done. Now what, guys? I hope you're clear with the procedure. The next thing is going to be what? The next thing that is going to be there is this, that I'm going to be giving you few examples now. So these examples are literally going to help you out with this thing up, that how you can cope up, how you can manage it, how the things can be done in the exact manner as they should be done. So this is how the things really, are going to be making it, or you are going to be making it smooth for your students. But trust me, making a ball in the class and putting a ball in your dice or on your table, on your desk, having students come out, take a chit out of it, it's literally going to be something really interesting, and kids are just going to be loving it. So this is what it's going to be like. Anyhow, the first example, as I said to you people, start off from short ones and then gradually you can go on to big ones also. So first that I would say is this: give them something, an easy one, a road. Now, a road, if you have a look at the road, the students can have so many different thoughts about the road. They can create a certain situation out of a road. They can add a movie thriller into it, a drastic event that took place on the road, an accident. There can be so many possibilities that the student can think on if we talk about a road. Second thing, an act of jealousy or someone being jealous. You can put it the other way around. Someone being jealous, they have to talk about it. Then they can talk about so many things again here. Alright, fine, he goes on and she also talks about it. Basically, jealousy is gonna be portrayed by the student in so many different ways. Alright, over here, remember one thing up. They can go on with like connectors also. If they are not so good, don't stop them. Remember one thing up. In this activity, you're not gonna snub the kid up. No snubbing at all. Alright, even if he speaks or she speaks right or wrong. Right and wrong is eventually going to take them to perfection. So just have them overcome their hesitation and speak out. So this is the fun thing. The third example can be a moment that you can never forget. Now again, life events, histories, so many different things that can come over here. And after that, a dilemma or a tragedy. Yes, a tragedy would be much cool. They can talk about Shakespeare's novels, they can talk about Shakespeare's plays, or even they can talk about different realistic events. They can even talk about movies or stuff like that. Alright, the best thing that has ever happened to you, that's gonna be the next example. Now again, in it also you can talk about so many different things that are there, so many different, engaging stuff that's there for the students. So it again gives them a very big range, a wide range, a room of things that are there. They can talk about it and conversate on it. And after that, yes, an act of kindness. Now have your students think about it if they have ever done anything that's related to kindness. Some generous act, even it can be a generous act or an act of kindness, both are the same. So they can think about it, they can talk about it. There's so many different things that they can go along with. And some unexpected incident or an unusual happening, in other words. This is also an example. So when they talk about an unusual happening, they can go on with so many things that they literally did not like which happened to them. All right. And the last example that I'd like to give you people, the most, I would say that this is something that can really have them engaging. The thing that they desire the most. All right. Now, this is again something that is literally gonna be quite interesting, really cool, and they are literally gonna have a blast out of it. Okay, guys, now I hope you all got what I had to tell you, people. Teachers, do apply this activity, and trust me, the students are literally gonna love it. They're gonna come out of their comfort zones, and each and everything is gonna be so wonderful that your class is gonna be spectacular. So, guys, this is me, Yusuf, saying goodbye to you people. But before that, do subscribe, like, and comment. And take care. Allah Hafiz.